Hello, 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 and welcome back. We are doing 10 questions on would I rather do this or that. I just finished up a video on getting to know me. I think a lot of times people see social media and it is a situation of, oh, that's how she is. You really don't get the real person sometimes behind that camera or that photo or that social media tweet. You got to get down in those layers. So, and today's segment or today's questions is going to be, would I rather do this or that? So we had answered one in the last video that I just started off, was would I rather lived in the ocean, by the ocean, or in the mountains, or in the city, or on a farm. I said city, and you can see why in the last video. So if you want to know why I picked city, go check the next video. But I want to welcome you back. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for your patience. Next question, no, I'm not going to read that. Oh, I read two. I had a question about, the second question about being blind. So, rather. I answered 3, dressed or undressed. Would I rather go without internet for a month or without showering for a month? Well, to me, that would be a really easy one for me to answer, and it would be I could give internet up for a month. And the reason why I say that is because internet came into my life, meaning I'm not the one, I was around when internet wasn't around, so I would be able to adapt, where sometimes this generation would not know how to adapt not having internet for a month. It is very healthy to remove yourself from the internet, meaning you're not being independent in a way of seeking out information, get into the library, reading. I couldn't be opening my computer and doing research. I would have to go to the library or make phone calls and find out. So yeah, I think I would give up the internet for a month. I don't think anyone would want to be around me. That wouldn't be, yeah, okay. Oh, this is a very odd question. Would you rather only be able to shout for the rest of your life or able to whisper the rest of your life? I am a person that I don't mind if someone's in my bubble. Some people like people arm's way, stay there, don't come any further than that. So they maybe would want to be the person who is shouting. I think I'd rather be the quiet whisper one individual. I know I would be the whisperer. I'm not a shouter, I'm not a screamer, I'm not a yeller. When I get a disagreement, I'm very calm, very, I don't raise. Don't get me wrong, I have. When I worked in retail or management, Jay, go take care of that complaint, because I was very calming. I never wanted the tension to be elevated. I'm not a shouter. Now Ray, he is loud, but that's just the Puerto Rican New Yorker in him. Okay. Oh, this would kill me. This is something that it's really bothering me right now. Would you rather be stuck in a room for an hour with 100 non-venomous spiders, they're not dangerous spiders, or 100 non-dangerous venomous snakes? Snakes or spiders? Snakes bother me. I'd rather take the spiders. When we went to go get Coco's cage, there were some cocktails above this glass cage, and I just walked up to the birds and didn't see what was in the cage, and it was a python, and I jumped. And I'm usually really good about reptiles and stuff like that, but this one, I am no Harry Potter. I'm not able to speak to snake. No, it scared me to death. So yes, I would take spiders. Spiders don't bother me. Would you rather own a private island or own your private jet? Private island. Definitely. Yes. This This is sort of funny. This is the last question of this series. It says, would you rather live in a life of fame and wealth, or live in Harry Potter's world? Didn't I just say Harry Potter? Yeah. I think I did. Yeah. Fame and wealth? No. 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 I am very, very, no. I'm the type of girl who I rather live in the Harry Potter world, very calm, very, you know, not because it's a magical world, don't get me wrong, it's just, I'm not really, yeah, money doesn't, no. In my love language, number 5 gifts is, receiving gifts is number 5 on my 5 love languages, if that makes sense. Let's see here. I am going to continue into the next section, and because I only had 3 left, so this is super deep. This is going to be the last of this one. Last of the questions on this one. And the title of these questions is super deep. And it says, how do you think that you will die? Whew. That's super deep. I know in my father's side, they've died very young ages, and that's due to diabetes, heart, and life choices, if that makes sense. My mother's side, my grandmother lived till 100 years old. My mother is 70 and she's doing wonderful. She's beautiful. I don't know how I would die. I'm okay if I die. I'm okay. If something happens to me out there or in here in this home, I'm okay if I die. I'm in a part of my life where I've accepted what has happened to me. I am forgiven I'm forgiven myself what has occurred in my life. And I'm okay. I'm angry sometimes with the accident, dealing with pain daily. But as in, how do I think that I will die? I think it's going to be age. I really do. I think it's going to be age. So, I'm going to be around a long time. If you could pass only one of your aptitudes to your children, what would it be? If I could pass on one of my traits within myself onto my children, what would it be? The first thing that came to me was the able to listen, to hear what others are saying. And that is not out of vain, is to be able to listen and not take it personal, not take it emotional, to be humbled, to hear the other side. To be patient. And I think really what I should have stated is to like oneself. It's taken me 50 years, almost, I'll be 50 this year, to really like who I am. And I hope my children get that feeling in them. So, able to hear. This is a touchy one. This is sort of sad. What would you rather know, that you had 3 months to live, left to live, or died instantly? You know, either or. I'm going to be sincere. Like I stated before in the question before, was I'm okay. If something happens to me today, I'm okay. I have, God knows what I've done. God knows I've forgiven. I'm okay. And if I knew for 3 months, I would live it to the fullest, not in an abundance of wealth and money. It's just loving my family and friends. If I died instantly, I know it's a daily struggle to fight anxiety, depression, and dealing with everyday life. So that would end all that. Let's see. Do you believe in soulmates? I do believe in soulmates. I do believe in twin flames. There's a difference. A twin flame is an individual that is your partner in crime, that you connect. There's a bond. There is something within that completes the two together, like a yin-yang kind of situation. Soulmates, you meet soulmates, and it could be your girlfriend, it could be your a male figure, it could be a child. I mean, a soulmate doesn't have to be on the aspect of intimacy. It's just communication, trust, knowing that you have the security in someone, that you're able to be who you are and you don't have to fake what you are. So in your journey in your life, you're going to meet many different soulmates, but you only have one twin flame. What are you most insecure about? What I'm mostly insecure about? Not being understood. Insecure. Not being understood, not being, I don't know, being insecure. I'm always insecure. That's where the anxiety comes in. And I guess is I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to say something because I'm very blunt. And I've had to learn to watch my tongue and understand they don't have to know my opinion every time. You know, let them complete their journey, you know. So most insecure about is I hope I don't hurt anybody. I hope I don't say something to hurt somebody. Yeah. I hope that makes sense. I hope that made sense. What would your perfect day look like? Oh, my perfect day. Just waking up, hearing from my children, my mom, my family. I'd being around my animals. Just the perfect day. Yeah. Being by the water. What are you afraid that people will see when they look at you? I never went to college, so maybe my education. Yeah, my knowledge. History, I'm not really strong in history. So that's why I'm always here trying to empower, uplift, and validate. You know, I'm always learning, and having that learning disability in school. Yeah, it's hard. That's probably one of my insecurities, to be honest. I didn't think about it, but having the learning disability and spelling and speaking and grammar, believe me, it's been tough. What is the saddest that you've ever felt? Oof. The saddest I've ever felt was I think the day when my father died. It was the saddest. What was the happiest that you've ever felt? Whoo! The happiest I've ever felt. And the first thing that came to my mind is when Sydney and DJ were born. Those were the happiest days of my life. Seriously. They were. The next question is, what are you living the meaningful of life? Are you living a meaningful life? Now I am, yes. Now I am. I feel now, because I've accepted the things, the horrible things that happened in my life. I've accepted it. I've always had asked, what about me? When am I going to be heard? You know, the reason why I'm going about this way is that the meaningful living, I have a strong faith. And I can remember I used to stress so much of things that I was out of control of. I don't stress about those things anymore. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. You just got to deal with it, knowing how you're going to deal with it. That is what I'm learning today. A meaningful life, oh yeah, I try to spread happiness everywhere I go. I try to empower and uplift. So I'm happy at this point. What is one thing you can't live without? You're gonna think I'm crazy. I'm being really sincere. But the word, I gotta have faith. I cannot go around and being spiritually attacked. Yeah. When is acceptable, if ever, to disobey the law? No, that's why it's a law. If someone's gotten hurt, there's been a loss somewhere. It's not acceptable to not follow the law. There's a reason why for that. And that doesn't make me a better person if I'm able to continue doing it when it's, you know, when it's wrong. There's a reason for that law. So I'm really big on policy and procedures kind of situation, girl. Big. So there's a reason for it. So yeah. What inspires you the most? Oh my goodness. The first thing that came to my mind when I read that to myself is watching talent. That is kids dancing or people dancing or singing or music or photography. Watching other people bring out their talent. Cooking, being in a restaurant and watching, I remember when I was managing restaurants and I would go in the kitchen when I was doing my figure 8 and watching the magic in the back. That's talent to me. I think I'm crazy, but yeah. Okay. What do you think are the 5 most beautiful things on earth and why? 5 beautiful things on earth. It says things. So people, places, and things. Things. 5 things are going to be the animals, the weather, I can't think of 5. I don't know. That one got me. What makes you feel empowered? That I'm able to help others with him working through me, but not in a negative. I don't want that to be a negative. God, it sounds horrible. Empowered. I don't know. What makes you feel empowered? What makes me feel empowered is that I'm a survivor of many years of abuse, and I am not angry, and I'm able to educate others on signs and signals of you don't deserve that kind of abuse. There's other forms of abuse. Okay. Do you believe in heaven and hell? Yeah, I do. I do believe in heaven and hell. Yes. Do you trust anyone in your life? I trust him. I trust him. Do you live to work or work to live? Well, I can't work. Come on, baby girl. Come here. I know. Because of being disabled. I've learned, and this is going to be horrible, I had allowed my job to control because of finances and money and things like that. But with my children, I wish I had lived for my work, if that makes sense. Do you believe in true love? Oh my goodness sakes, yes, I believe in true love. Yes, I do believe in true love. Come here. Yes. You don't want to? Well then come on. It's Miss Ginger. Oh my goodness, my baby girl. Thank God you're light. Yes, my baby's girl. We're reading questions. Yes, we're reading. Can we read questions? Okay. You're my girl. How do you consider yourself an introvert or extrovert? I love people. I love people. I love being around people. I love going to big cities. People, crowds don't bother me. Sometimes. Whew, girlfriend. Whew. How do you, okay. How would a perfect partner treat you? Oh, you know, you got to know your love language. You got to know your 5 love languages. And what makes you happy. And that, are you feeling okay, baby girl? There you go. You know, quality time, words of affirmation, receiving of gifts, physical touch. I'm missing one. But my perfect partner would, I don't want a perfect partner. I guess I'm going to be honest, go there. I don't want a perfect partner. Life would be boring. You got to have struggle back and forth. You know, you got to have a balance. There's no ever a perfect partner. This is a long one. I'm almost done on this one. What impressions do you think when you give the first meet up someone? What impression do you think you give when you first meet someone? I always hear you're so kind. You're so kind. Thank you for the nice words. I always give compliments. Always. Yeah, you're so kind. That's what people say. And I hope so. I don't ever want anyone. I've always been told you're so, I'm afraid to approach you. And I was so offended by that. I'm so afraid to approach you. Well, I don't know why. Well, you are so emotional. I am emotional. I'm an emotional girl. How do you recharge? How do I recharge? Oh my goodness sakes. The way I recharge and fill my cup up is I give myself probably a good time to escape from the world out there and read some more scriptures and read and fill my cup. Get some quiet time. No influence, no social media. Just to shut down and become one. It's healthy. It's good. You got to refill your cup. When you're giving and giving and giving and giving, you're not filling your cup, you're going to crash and burn. Believe me, I know. I've done it many of times. Many of times. What's something that offends you? Oh, that bothers me. Oh, what offends me? When someone is a bully, when someone doesn't know the full story, they only have half the story and they think they know everything about the situation, that really offends me. There's always 2 sides of a story, and I'm not always right. I'm not the perfect one. But it really offends me. You need to understand that people are human. People are on their own journey. People make mistakes, and you don't want anything perfect because then life would be boring. Just saying. That annoys me. Offends me. don't be a bully. Don't bully. When someone's a bully, they're usually very, very insecure. And you got to look at that. You got to take up your emotion and saying, where is this coming from? What's the thing that you most want to achieve before you die? I really want to be close to my children. My grandchildren. That's my goal. I love my kids, but they're at the age, they're busy. Oh, what makes you most angry about your country? Sometimes we're so superficial, and we are not reading or remembering what happened in history, and we're repeating history again. Yeah, that's what bothers me about my country. Respect. Everyone's different, and I'm not here to cast the first rock, and I know you don't have the privilege to pass the first rock or throw the first rock. So yeah, that's what frustrates me about my country. But come back for the next one. I just caught something here. The next one is going to be about the most beautiful questions ever asked. What is this about? So yeah, come back for the next one. These are fun. These are fun. I hope these are turning out well. Get to know Jay. Wow, but I love you guys. And I'm really thankful for your patience. It means a lot. If you like this kind of video, thumbs up it, share it, make a comment. I had just gotten a new subscriber. Thank you. This is me answering these are me, and when I say thank you, thank you. And the reason why I don't care about these super people who have how many people. I'm here to empower, uplift, and validate. So thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, hit the bell. You'll know when the next video is coming. So yeah, I love you. I love you very, very much. Believe me when I say that. I'm saying it. And I'll see you in the next one. And Miss Ginger, be good to yourself. Be good to others. For we just don't know what part of the journey they're on. She has my flip-flop. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. We'll see you soon. I'll see you in the next one. 12 most beautiful questions ever asked. That's gonna be an exciting one. I don't even know what the questions are. I'm excited. We'll see you then. Bye.